mission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon-class commission, right?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say—
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have— With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this—
Well, that's us for sure!
All I'm asking is if it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the Commissioner about—
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has— But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing—
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of— Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many— In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable.
All right then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Don't you think my craftsmanship deserves a higher price?
Come on, it's an easy job, isn't it? We made it to Vimara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you hear about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly— To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
All right, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a help. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by us.
Huh. All right, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Take me up!
It's the guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. I'm happy to help any with my failing eyesight. I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance, but I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. I don't think his parents are still living in the village, but somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew, just as the village chief. I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to...
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure some... Well, Traveler, what do you think? Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers and nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something. Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never... Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place